Hi, everyone. Hey, I just wanted to come to you today to talk for a minute about leadership and relationships. In the past, and as I was growing in management and leadership, it was the culture that you're the boss and the people are the employees or the volunteers, and they listen to you and they do what you say. But that no longer applies in today's culture. And I say that because right now I think people more than ever before want to be recognized, want to be known, want to know that people understand their story. And so with that, I want to tell you a little story about my friend Chuck. I was given the opportunity to take on a volunteer team, a team that had been around for a really long time. They were very tightly knit, and they had been doing things the same way for a very long time. And I was brought in as new leadership and actually to shift the culture of the team back to the culture of the organization. This is no easy task, even in the best of circumstances, but there I was, and there we were, and there was my friend Chuck. Now, Chuck did not like that I had taken over leadership of the team. He considered my being there as a hostile takeover, and he treated it as such. He not only let everyone know that he didn't like how I was doing things, he didn't like what I was saying, the direction I was going, and he not only let everybody else know, but he also let me know. He wasn't shy about it. And so I felt like I had this toxic person on the team that I needed to get rid of. And I didn't know how to do that. And I tried multiple things. The one thing I knew is I was going to dig my heels in and I wasn't going anywhere. And if anybody was leaving, it was going to have to be Chuck. Well, one morning, early morning at work, I was sitting in my office, which he also considered as a hostile takeover that I was in this office. It was so funny, you guys. Anyhow, so I'm in there and he calls and wants to come in and talk to me. And I said, absolutely, come on in. And I thought, here we go again. He's going to tell me what I'm doing wrong, and he's going to give me a really hard time. And so when he came into my office and he sat down, and I just looked at him and I was ready, you guys. I was ready because I thought, here's my opportunity. He's going to lay into me, and I'm just going to have to tell him I don't need him on the team anymore. And he just looked at me and goes, I need your help. And he began to tell me his story. And as he began to tell me his story and what was going on in his world, he began to just cry. And my heart began to just break for him and soften for him. And as we talked, I got on the phone and I got him connected to the right people that could help him with his situation. And from that moment on, and that was literally all morning long, I believe. And from that moment on, though, my relationship with Chuck changed. See, I didn't know what was going on in his world. And the reality is I probably just didn't care what was going on in his world because I wanted to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. But the reality is, if I would have known his story or taken the time to be in relationship with him, months of agony could have been eliminated. So Chuck ended up becoming this strength to me. He was my right-hand guy that would do whatever I asked. If I needed somebody to show up early and do something, he was there. He was a pillar of the team. Now, that doesn't mean that he didn't let me know when he didn't like what was going on. That doesn't mean that I didn't have to bench him a couple of times and pull him off the team for a period of time, but always bringing him back. He became humble to me. He was coachable to me. And we became just really great friends. But that would not have happened had I not taken time that morning. And I could have said no, but I took time that morning and I listened. Right now, I can't emphasize it enough that there are people in your organization that need you to know their story. And once you know their story, then you can be a better leader. You can better position them. You can better serve them. And they'll become pillars in your organization. And they'll come alongside of you and be your biggest advocates. Chuck went from being this toxic person on the team that was really doing, I felt, me great harm to being my right-hand guy that I could always count on. And that was simply by being in relationship with him. So I just wanted to bring my story of Chuck into your world. I will tell you that a few years ago, I got a call one evening at home, and Chuck had unexpectedly passed away suddenly. And we had become so close, and I so relied on him, and I was crushed that I felt like one of my best friends had just passed away. And when we did his service, all of the people on the team came out and honored him. So I say all that to say is take some time. Yeah, it takes more energy, effort, and more of your time to get into a relationship, to find out the stories of your people. Not just, are you married? Do you have kids? Where did you go to school? But find out what's going on there in their world. Everybody has a story, and everybody wants to be known. And it just takes a few extra minutes of your time to lead them well in relationships. Anyhow, that's my friend Chuck. You guys have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. See you.